exactly 100% equal. See, can you all see that? What does that mean? It means that the armhole part, after we've graded the sizes, is this number. This is the difference. So the sleeve cap also has the same difference. It's that easy. And we take the armhole part, we subtract the sleeve cap, then you'll get a number that matches 100%. It's very accurate. Hello everyone, today I'm going to share with you a very special secret for grading sleeve sizes and body sizes, specifically how to make sure that after the grading process, the sleeve and the body match 100% perfectly. In the OPTITEX software, there's a really useful and powerful command. Now, I'll share it with you. As you can clearly see on the screen, this is a standard women's shirt product. The body part has already been fully graded. That means, as you can see right here, I've already graded the armhole of the back bodice. I've also finished grading the armhole of the front bodice, the shoulder width, the bust width, the armhole depth, and the bust width. I've successfully finished grading all of these components. Now let's try measuring. Let's measure this armhole together. You'll go to the view command, then to the compile command, and now we have the full measurement table displayed right here on the screen. So now I'm going to measure the back armhole plus the front armhole to see how much it grades. Here's how we're going to do it. First, you'll press and hold down the left mouse button and carefully drag the cursor down to the total armhole section. Drag down specifically to the armhole point, release the left mouse button, and then click on this plus sign. Now you can see the measurement you just took displayed right here in this plus sign column. Correspondingly, on the left side are the sizes we've measured, and the OPTITEX software has automatically calculated all of them for us. In the grade title box, it shows the difference, meaning exactly how much the measurement changes from one size to another. Here, we're currently measuring the back armhole. Now, you'll add the front armhole measurement as well. Again, press and hold down the left mouse button and drag to the shoulder point. I'll click the plus sign, and now we have the following set of measurement numbers. This is the first measurement, and this is the second measurement. Now, moving on, the second measurement we need to take is for the front armhole. The second measurement is the front armhole. So what we will do is calculate the sum by adding these two specific numbers together from the first and second measurements, and that will give us the total, which represents the total of both measurements combined. Correspondingly, you'll see that on the first row, for size extra small, the measurement is exactly 38.98, and all the other sizes are clearly displayed here as well. The grade tuto column shows the specific difference between the various sizes. So the difference in the armhole circumference between the different sizes is approximately 2 centimeters. The important question we must address here is exactly how do we go about grading the sleeve so that after the grading process is complete, the sleeve and the body match up perfectly? Here, I've already graded the upper arm width, right? I have already finished grading the upper arm section. Here, I've graded the upper arm by 0.65, right? That means the total grading for the entire upper arm circumference comes to 1.3. You see, but if we grade the sizes like this and then measure again, the sleeve and the body won't be able to match up. Now I'll try measuring it. The measurement for the body part is the tuto here, right? Is the value obtained by adding the two measurements together. That means the front armhole circumference plus the back armhole circumference, right? Now we're going to subtract the sleeve cap portion. I'll left click and drag down to the point below. And now I'll press the minus sign. You can look here, see this? The value next to the minus sign is the measurement for the sleeve cap. What this means is that we'll be taking the armhole measurement from this column. We'll then need to subtract the sleeve cap measurement from this column. Then we'll calculate the specific value right over here, which is our fundamental base size. Size S is the base size. So how much is it here? The measurement is 2.44. However, when it comes to other garment sizes, the difference changes significantly, and that is simply not correct. So we really need to adjust it so that when we subtract the sleeve cap from the armhole, this specific value here always comes out exactly the same as the base size S. Only then is the pattern truly correct. Now I am going to share with you a very helpful tip. In the OPTITEX software, there is a very useful and powerful command called the mask segment command. This specific command allows the manual depth adjustment to be performed completely automatically. Wow. How can you ensure that after the grading process is finished, the sleeve and the body will match 100%? Here is exactly what you need to do. First, navigate to the mask segment command. At this point in the process, you will see a new window like this one appear on your screen. This is the specific dialog box that we really need to look at right now. It requires us to focus on this line at the top here. It requires us to select the line that has already been graded. Select the line that has already been graded, and that line is the standard line. Got it? So now we'll select, for example, let's choose this curve first. We'll select from the armhole point to the shoulder point. You'll see that this entire line will turn red and both the start and end points will have an X mark. Here you'll see that we've selected the front bodice. The points are from point 9 to point 12. That's from point 9 to point 12. Now we'll carefully select the specific part that we need to adjust, where we will need to modify the measurement slightly so that it perfectly matches this bottom curve here. Similarly, let's take a closer look at the specific area of the sleeve cap. We can see that this particular side represents the sleeve cap section that will be sewn to the front bodice of the garment. Therefore, we will proceed to select the segment from the sleeve peak all the way to the armhole point. Once you have made this selection, it is important that you pay attention to the data in this table. The first column indicates your starting point, while the last column represents your ending point. Now, do we need to change the starting point or the ending point in this instance? As we can see here, we have already fixed the starting point, haven't we? We've already fixed the starting point, which is the first point, right? Now, we will be making adjustments specifically at the last point. So, for this reason, we need to check the last box. If we check the first box instead, it will adjust the very first point we selected, right? Next, this direction line means it will control the axis that we need to adjust, whether it's the x-axis or the y-axis. Here, the y-axis is the vertical axis. We've already adjusted the width of the sleeve, right? We don't need to pay attention to the y-axis anymore. We only need to focus on the x-axis. So, we'll check the x-axis. Do you understand this part? After that, when you click OK, you'll see that this notch here, right at the elbow, will change. See, can you notice it? This point has changed, meaning it has already shifted along the x-axis, right? Now let's move on to the next point up here, the point at the back of the hand. We'll run the command again. There, let's select it again. We'll select from the shoulder point again. Please note that you should select in a clockwise direction, from the shoulder point to the armpit point of the back bodice. Then it will appear here. This is the back bodice, and the points are from point 3 to point 6. There, back bodice from point 3 to point 6. Next, you'll select the back sleeve cap from the armpit point up to the sleeve peak point. Got it? And now let's take a look. Let's see if we need to grade the notch point, or do we need to grade the sleeve cap point. So here, this sleeve cap point is the sleeve peak, and we've already finalized this point. So we only need to grade the point of this curve here, just this sleeve cap point, right? Now we are going to perform the grading by tens, which is 10x. Guys, when grading by 10x, we need to check first and check x, okay? After that, just click OK, and you'll see that the 10x of this specific point has been changed. Now you just need to click Update, and you'll see that the subtotal is exactly equal, 100%. The subtotal here is always 100% equal. See that? What does that mean? It means that the armhole part we've graded now matches this number, the difference here. So the sleeve head also has the same difference. It is really just as simple and easy as that. And when we take the armhole and subtract the sleeve head, the result is exactly equal, 100%. This makes the process very precise and reliable. This command is very accurate, but there's one more step. We still need to grade the notch marks, right? We need to grade the notch marks. So here, we will clear the number. We will carefully measure out the exact distance on the main body piece of the garment from the armhole point to this notch mark. Then we click the plus sign here and we'll see it. Here, this is the difference between the sizes. Here it's 0.3. And specifically the length for each size from the armhole point to the notch is this much, right? So now we will use a command. Yeah, so we will grade this notch so that it matches 100%, everyone. So now we'll go back to this specific command. This is a very useful command to remember. What do we do next? We'll click on the notch point right here, then click on this base point. And for this input field, we'll enter the value, the exact measurement we got for the notch distance on the actual armhole. So here it's 6.7, right? We'll enter minus 6.7 here. We type Y just like that, okay? 7, right? 7 is for size S, isn't it? For the next size up, it's minus 7.3. the following size after that is minus 7.61, right? That should be correct. For the very next size adjustment, it's minus 7.92. We'll click apply, and then you simply click close to exit the window. So now, at each of these notches, there's no point, right? There's no grading point for it to lock onto the base point of the notch. So we press Z to end this command, and then we'll go into the toolbox command. We'll select the add point to note command, add point to note, okay? Add point to note. And we'll choose select current PD only. Then we can click OK. At this point in the process, we'll check again from this specific notch point to this point here to see if it matches this value exactly. We'll select from this notch point to this armhole point and subtract the two. You'll see that whatever the measurement happens to be on the armhole, it's exactly the same on the shoulder head. And this tap to toe value is always going to be 0. This way, everything will match up perfectly. And it's very convenient for you because you just need to enter the value and it will automatically be equal to the other. And this is one of the secrets for grading the sleeve into the bodice so that they match perfectly. There is still a vast wealth of additional knowledge included in the full paid course where you will be able to witness the true magic of the design method on this OPTITEX software. And if you are interested in learning more, you can visit my official website. By visiting us online at pdfffacialacademy.com, you can easily navigate to the courses section and select the comprehensive OPTITEX software application course. Once you click on it, you will see that all of the detailed course content is clearly listed below. The full course curriculum is located right down here, and there are many valuable lessons included for you. I don't intend to hide anything at all. In fact, I will share every single detail with you throughout this entire course. By taking this specialized course, you will completely master the OPTITEX software, as all the essential knowledge regarding the OPTITEX software is fully included in this program. And when you register for the course, I will provide you with an account so that you can access this View Lecture button. You need to have an account in order to see this View Lecture button. Then you just click on it. When you click on it, you will see all the lectures listed on this side. That's it. For example, whichever lesson you're up to, you just click on that lesson. And you'll see here that it will display all the specific actions that I am performing are shown on this right-hand window. And you will continue learning with the practical section for shirts, then for pants, followed by the pattern drafting section and the real-world application section. In here, there will be an advanced lesson on grading, so you can gain a much deeper understanding of grading, even for more complex patterns. The shirt pattern I just introduced is just a very basic and straightforward example. But when you join my course, you will master every single one of the available commands so you can apply them in a wide variety of different real-world situations. And if you want to check out other courses, just click back and go to the courses section. So you can view the available courses here. There are courses on 3D, Clo 3D, Gerber software, and pattern design. The pattern design course is a separate course, just so you know. The pattern design course is the one where I provide you with the complete design formulas. As for the application-focused courses, I mainly go in-depth into the software for you. And there are other courses as well, such as development courses, design courses, export product lines, and suit jacket courses. Feel free to take a look, and if you find a course that suits you, just inbox me and I'll give you further advice. And if you want to purchase any products in this store section, you can click on them to view more details. If you find a product that fits your needs, just inbox me and I'll provide you with advice. And if you would like to see the specific products that I have already worked on in the past, you can click on the section for products I have made right here to see exactly what kinds of professional designs this software is capable of creating for you. Okay, and if you find my video helpful, please help me by sharing this link on your social media pages. And please subscribe to my channel so that next time I go live, you'll be able to see my videos. Goodbye everyone, and see you again.